Hey everyone, this is She's So Natural, and I am back with a book review. The book that I am reviewing is called For the Love of Money, and it is by Britt King. Um, I read this book, and I think the best way I would classify it would probably be urban fiction. It is kind of like I'm trying to find a way to describe it. Like it's kind of like a story that has kind of like drug I'm trying to see how to say it, like a drug cartel vibe to it. I'm not really sure if I would call it a love story or a romance at all because it was so focused mainly on money and stuff. Um I will say that the book, I know that it's going to be available. So it's not available just yet. It's going to be available on Amazon as well as on Kindle Unlimited. So you guys will be able to find it on there once it does come out. So I do see that book coming out in the next month or two, but I do not have an exact release date to provide you with for that. When I first began reading the book, I had never read a book by this author before, so I was going in with a fresh set of eyes. I didn't know what to expect. Um, from the beginning, I noticed that the main character, her name is Nevaeh, she definitely is very, I would say, definitely is very independent. She's very strong minded. She knows exactly what she wants, and she's not easily swayed by anyone. She starts off by saying that she's a realtor and she sells these homes, and she's at the nail salon at one point with one of her friends. But although her friend does know that she does sell homes and that she is a realtor, she's keeping it from her friend that she's actually a part of her father's like drug cartel. She's actually pretty high up in what she's doing with him. So she trusts her friend, but at the same time, she doesn't trust her enough to release all of that information to her. As I continued to read the book, I got to a point, and this is kind of, I guess, this is a point where I would say trigger warning when it comes to certain things. If you really kind of have like a weak stomach, I wouldn't keep listening. But there was a part of the book where there was an incestuous relationship that went on between two siblings. They were half siblings, but just how deep and how into graphics that it went was a little disturbing to say the least, honestly. Um it really, it was odd because it was like the two siblings, they had known each other for only 2 months. They were half siblings. They shared the same father, but they were very sexually involved. They were even planning a life together. It was honestly hard to read. It really honestly disgusted me. So going on and continuing to read the book, some of their conversations just seemed a little odd. I understand that incestuous relationships happen all over the country. It's just, it was odd to see them doing it because it just was like the book was set in Ohio, but the girl was from New York City, and there was a part where they were interacting, and the guy was explaining to her, like the guy's name is Malik, he was explaining to her what a snapping turtle was because they saw it, and she was saying she had never heard of it before. And for me, it just felt like that was kind of far-fetched because although New York City is very busy, it's a big city, um, to be from New York State and to say that you don't know what a snapping turtle is was just a little kind of thrown for me. But just continuing on with the book, I don't know. I will say, I guess if you're into reading like drug lord stories, this will probably be a book to interest you. Um, some of the amounts seemed, the money amounts and the sizes of these homes that were being described seemed so kind of far fetched that I don't know. For me, it just kind of lost the realistic touch. So for me, I just kind of felt like I didn't know how much I believed that someone was going to be making a drug sale for $90 million in cash and that it was going to be put in their car and they safely made it home. It just seemed so far fetched to me that I just was kind of like, I don't know what's going on. But like I said, this book will be available on Amazon and Kindle. You guys are free to check out this author. I'm not sure if this is their debut book. So the author's name is Britt King. You guys can see the book cover now. So just comment below and let me know if you plan on looking out for this book when it's released. So far, does it sound like there's something in the book that would interest you or that will make you hesitant? And just give me some feedback so that I know exactly what you guys are thinking. And I look forward to seeing you all again. Make sure before you leave that you do subscribe to my channel so that you can check out all of the recent books that I will be reading and everything new that I'll be getting into.